So what is the difference between a front-end developer and a back-end developer, and who would go in which lane? All right, so front-end developers usually do this, then back-end developers usually do this. What would be the difference, and what are you, and what do you prefer?
Well, all right. Just because I have to explain this to my students all the time. The difference between front end and back end are like night and day. Front end, as the name implies, it's everything you see on the front end of a website or an app. So it's the look and the appearance, and also the interactivity of the website or the app. The back end is literally like everything that makes it work. So, and back end typically applies to, most websites require you, if you want to use it, they want you to create an account and then log in. Well, when you create an account, for example, a backend developer or a backend team, will build a database to store all of the accounts that are being created, all of the usernames and all the passwords, and the authentication that's required for the logins to work. Backend developers build all of that, and they also build pretty much where all of the data is stored. They build databases. They build so it's things like databases. It's things like algorithms to perform different tasks, and it's also for things like security, information security, to keep your information safe and keep everything, keep people out and your information in. So that would say that's the, I can go on and on about the differences, but and there are two different sets of languages. Two different sets of languages that you would need to learn to do front end versus back end. I would say front end is for if you're into design, if you're into, like me, I'm former communications professional. And for me, front end is just, an extension of the communications work that I was doing, because, before you read anything on a website, you are just looking, it's web design is a visual medium. So you're still communicating, non-verbally through the colors you use, through your layout, everything and you have only a few seconds to make an impression, and that determines whether or not people will stay on your website or, keep it moving. So if you are into design and things like user interface, user experience, creating those types of things, then front end is for you. If you are more into building things and breaking things so that you can make them better, and if you are into coming up with ways to make tasks easier using algorithms, if you're just into like the nitty-gritty of making things work, then I would say back end is for you. So front end is more on the visual side, back end is on the, I will say, I guess, mechanical side, for lack of a better term.